comes in hot. Dylan Hughes stays in it.
First time wrapping because we have a brand new bumper now, but it's windy and we're outside and this is not fun. So Dylan had us on his car since he originally built it, so 3 years ago, and it's finally gone. Finally. We tried to get him to get rid of that thing last year, and it had its beating after getting first place. So.
Well, we just pretty much got a really, really patchy racetrack, and that's basically the worst of all time, like we say, y'all know that. And we don't really want to waste our laps because we have limited laps, but we do have a lot of practice at this round, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, we got 2 hours and then 2 hours. So.
2 hours plus 2 hours today, so that's 4, and then we have another 2 tomorrow before qualifying. So we have 6 hours worth of practice to get 12 laps. So we're fairly confident, but it's just you don't learn anything on a patchy track like this, so it's like you might as well just win. Plus, we're still wrapping our back bumper.
The big thing is at the end of that lap, that big end, back off sooner than you think. Let them transfer so that you can get them, because what everybody does is they get right up on their door and then they got stuck. They gotta get stuck, and then the other guy has to transfer and they get gapped, and then they're trying to get back. So if you back off sooner, when they transfer, if you're already on them, if you back off sooner, you'll get to the throttle before them, and then you'll get your proximity back.
Like if you knew how hot these gears were, oh my God.
This is round 4 of the Type S, the Gauntlet, and happy to be back here at the first ever American purpose-built Drift Coliseum. Dylan Hughes with a new look here, that Permatex wrapped vehicle now coming into the second outside zone, trying to get all into it again. Our most recent winner of Fast Orange on one side, Permatex on the other, and now coming into that third and final outside zone. A lot of confidence you'd have to assume underneath that helmet in that cockpit of the Torch. And a 94, Dylan Hughes. Talk about confidence booster. That's exactly what you want to see. So 6 points off of being a perfect run.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go!
Dude, as soon as it set into the first turn, I was like, I knew, like what we talked about a little bit earlier, I had to adjust that line on the way in, and it's got that really big bump right on the entry. Right as you need the grip the most, it gives it like a big hiccup. So I adjusted my line, I ran a little bit farther to the inside, and I think it kind of like went around it, and as soon as it didn't bump as bad, it snapped, and I was like, yeah, here we go. And I knew it was either gonna touch the wall, or it was gonna like just barely graze it. And it set us nice and deep in the first zone, and then the rest of the track is cake after that, so just set it in where it needed to be.
We're sick.
Whooping on that poor thing, dude. Whooping on it.
This is how we do it at Hughes Industries. You know?
Who would you most want to hang with from the show Jersey Shore?
Oh, Pauly D, man. Pauly D for sure. And I got to show you guys why, because in like probably like 2011, 12, I had my mom cut my hair, you know, back when I used to watch the show all the time. We put Elmer's glue in my hair, and I was Pauly D for Halloween, and none of my friends recognized me at all. And it was actually, I feel like it was actually pretty good. So Pauly D's always been my boy. Yeah, Pauly D all the way.
I'm awake, I'm just laying here.
That's so cool. Check that out. Love it. Come on over here. Yeah, those photos are sick.
Yeah.
So first up, top 32, we got Radical Daniel, Mr. Rad Dan and Supra. Great guy, so that should be a fun battle, and then we'll see where the day takes us. We'll go from there.
Are the bottles getting too hot?
Yes, they were, and we're fixing that.
The most recent winner, piling that Permatex, Fast Orange Falcon tires, Royal Purple BMW 2JZ under the hood, Dylan the Dozer Hughes.
I feel confident, but you know, we're good friends with Rad Dan, so you know, a little torn, but obviously Team Hughes, baby. Yeah. To the top, to the podium.
Racing's racing.
Exactly, and we're here to win, so that's all it is.
Dylan Hughes, notably qualifying third, and also confidence on his side after a victory, the win in round 3, the overall win in Orlando. Let's see how this Fast Orange Permatex BMW handles here in New Jersey as Dan Burkett comes in hot. Dylan Hughes stays in it. Yo, look at that, door to door. And look at the Falcon tires keep going around. Dylan Hughes, like I said, just a lot of confidence here for the Dozer. He gets a little doze here. Wheel to wheel, look at Dan Burkett. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Here we go, Dan Burkett. Rad Industries, gear wrench. Comes on in, big swing there. And you talk about Dan Burkett, Ryan, and here he is, back in it. Great job by Dan Burkett. Dylan Hughes again, right there, banging on his door. Woo, look at this. Well done by Dan Burkett. Dylan Hughes, one more outside zone. Is there a blaring winner? And a one more time. They are going at it again. Here we go, Dylan Hughes, Dan Burkett. We saw a great battle between these two gentlemen, and we'll see if we see it again, or is somebody gonna stand out and rise to the occasion. And Dylan Hughes, oh, looks like Dan Burkett jumps in on the inside a little too aggressive. You saw him exceed those front wheels, but Dan Burkett now, he looks like he's making Dylan maybe crack under pressure. But Dylan Hughes transitions back in that final outside zone. And man, it looks like these guys are up at Willow Springs right now. This looks like something that they've had fun with in the past, because they're homies off track, but when it goes on track, this is bragging rights. Let's see what Dan Burkett's got out front. But I feel like Dylan, his posture, his confidence coming out of Orlando, give himself a little bit of room there, but is that too much? And boom, goes in the side of him. But this is almost like what we saw in the first battle, where Dan went, and as you called him, a backstop. Dylan the backstop, but right now the Does are living up to his name. In that final outside zone, looks like he stays in it. And Dylan Hughes unanimously gets the win.
Got it one more time with Dan. He hit me on the entry both times. Sounds like he had it straight in behind me. Obviously I couldn't see it, but felt decent. I definitely think my first chase run was better, but sounds like consistency in the end is what gets it, so it's all good.
Outside two, dude, I didn't even know that I hit you. Like, I blacked out. I felt it and was like, oh, he's here, cool. And then I just kept going. I was like, I wanted to floor it harder, but I'm like, no, stay on line, calm down. And then I could hear your like limiters a little different as we were like passing inner one. I'm like, he's still dang it.
Dylan the Dozer Hughes into that first outside zone. Rome Charpentier, he attacks, gets to the side. So you got kind of an E46 and an E36 into that second outside zone. Dylan Hughes qualifying third yesterday, now here in the competition. Comes in that final outside zone. Dylan Hughes using all of the course. But Rome Charpentier not backing down. He's still even a little wave there. Come on, boys. Who's gonna rise to the occasion? Rome Charpentier, I feel like this is the changing of the guard. These new breed drifters, these young cats who are going for championship. Oh boy, look at that. So as you see, Rome Charpentier, Dylan Hughes, like I said, confidence in his corner. Look at the maxed out angle from Rome Charpentier. Let's see the transition into our final outside zone. How do they handle it? Rome goes in, digs deep. Oh my gosh, how many, I'm out of hairs to split, bro. And Rome Charpentier, look at that. Rome gets the win.
Alrighty, so FP New Jersey round 4 Formula Drift. It was an interesting event for sure. Most of the time it was dry, which is pretty cool. There were some weather concerns throughout the weekend. So top 32 battle with Rad Dan, we ended up going one more time with him. It was a pretty freaking epic battle, man. Next, we ended up going against Rome. And I feel like we did a really solid lead, just like usual. He had an okay chase and then swapped positions. I pushed him all the way through the track. I made a small mistake on outside 3, and that warranted apparently him getting the win, which I completely did not agree with, but that's the sport we chose, I guess. So now tied with Travis for 6th, so we dropped back 1 place. But overall decent weekend, definitely frustrating. Like qualifying 3rd with a 94, I was super stoked. Pretty much tying for 1st in qualifying was good. I was feeling really solid, and I felt like I had the tandem fairly well figured out this weekend, but that's the beauty of a judge sport. So on to the next. St. Louis, here we come.